Hello, good. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Trust we are doing fine. Apologies for starting late. Happy Sunday to us all. I hope we're doing fine. If you can hear me, can you just put some one in the chat? If you can hear me, kindly drop a one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. Very quickly, without wasting much of our time, I know we are really excited and we are happy to be here. Some of us already here with our notes and with our bio. We're here to really learn and to take instructions from those who have gone ahead of us. We understand, like they will always say, follow person way no road. So right now, without wasting much of our time, I would like to introduce the CEO of the Swavely Market in the person of Mr. David Alagbada. Mr. David, are you here, sir? Is Mr. David on the call this evening? Mr. David, are you on the call, sir? Okay, hello, Mr. San. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me? It's like your mic is muted.
Hi, good evening.
Yes, yes, amazing, amazing. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you? Happy Sunday.
Amazing. Well, bless God. Today has been good. It has been good.
Yeah,
It's
that's
nice
good. That's good.
to meet you. I haven't heard a lot of exploits from you, from Mr. David.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be on the show this evening.
Awesome. You're
Uh,
very much welcome, sir. You're very much welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Without wasting much of our time, Traders Hangout is. I'm sure you already know what it's all about. It's there are a lot of misconceptions and mistakes that people make out there today when it comes to trading the currency market. And
Mm,
that's why, in his wisdom, he has decided that Traders Hangout should be a platform where professionals that he trusts over time and they've been tested will come and speak with his community. So that's why we
mm.
have you here today, Mr. Sam. So once again, you're very, very much welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so can you just briefly tell us what got you interested in the financial market? Like just a little background about yourself and how you delve into the financial market.
Well, just like every other person, the passion independent to get independent, that's what drove me in there. So
Mm,
I was first introduced to the market when I was like that was 2005 under 11 in the university. So that was when I got to know about the market, and that was a time when a lot of people just got to know about how to make money on the internet
mm,
and all that. We had affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, all these
mm,
different kind of businesses. So that was how I also learned about the forex market. And so I went to different seminars about all these different online businesses. So when I got to,
okay.
it was the forex market that caught my attention the most. So since then,
Mm,
I've given it all my time. I've
mm.
gone through so many things, so many drills, so many pitfalls and moments of excitement, and
Wow.
all those things. So here we are
Yes.
today now. So we bless God. Let me just say we bless God. It's been a very fantastic journey. Thank you.
Okay, okay. That's really is really intriguing for you to attend the seminar, and the
Mm,
seminar is focused towards something else, but the forex is what piqued your own interest. And
exactly.
there's something that was written about you. You've published over 2,500 blogs regarding the currency market. So can you just briefly maybe share one idea that you've published to us?
Towards what? I was thinking maybe the question didn't come. Is that
Okay,
towards
now
the
this is what
market?
I'm saying. You
Okay.
have published one of the things that was written to your credit is that you have been able to publish over 2,000 articles, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now, my question is, can you share maybe something brief regarding the forex market just with us briefly?
Well, forex market is, that's the online platform where people get the opportunity to transact the exchange rate between one currency and the other.
Mm,
So you
mm,
have the euro, you have the dollar, and these currencies have they have a certain exchange rate that
mm,
measures one value against the other. And so over
mm,
the time, because of some certain factors, this
mm,
exchange rate can go up or go down. It could be as a result of maybe some fundamental factors, some monetary policies, or as a result of the demand and supply. So
exactly.
prices of these currency pairs could go up, you
Mm,
know, or go down. So when it goes up, what do? You buy, and if you
mhm,
appreciate, you make money.
mhm,
And when it goes down, you sell, and if it
mhm.
depreciates, make money. But if you don't get it right, then you lose money. So regarding the articles and all that, I've written over 2,500 articles. I said,
Wow.
writing 2013. That was when I started. I told you that I started very early,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
between 2005 and 2010, I didn't have the opportunity to trade. So I was just
Exactly.
reading.
You said so.
I was a student. I didn't have money. So I was just
Mm,
reading and reading and reading. So by the time I
mm,
was ready, after my service year, 2011, 2012, I was very so much knowledgeable about the market. I
Wow,
was
wow.
like on some groups on Facebook. I was like, a lot of people thought I've been trading for 5, 6, 7 years because
Yes,
uh,
yes.
it's
Because
it's
you've gathered, yes,
it
you've
was
gathered
like
enough knowledge.
yeah, it was like that was the first opportunity for me to share what I've learned over the years with people.
Hmm.
So in 2013, I started a blog because I love writing. Also, I started writing about the
Wow.
market.
Hmm.
I After that, I got a job with a media firm, a financial media firm based in Europe,
Wow.
and so I wrote over 2,000 articles for them. So
Amazing,
I
amazing.
wrote
This is
about
amazing.
about different markets, cryptocurrencies, forex, commodities. So I just love writing and about them. Anything about the market, I just love it.
Okay, now, Mr. Sam, from what you've shared, I want you to throw more light on the importance of knowledge, because now I want to believe the fact that you didn't have money when you started, that was
Yeah,
what pushed you to studying, and you kept studying, you kept studying, and you kept studying. But right now, what we find these days is someone will just go online on YouTube, see a strategy or see a trading system, and the next,
mm,
the next day, he'll just go and withdraw all his savings and just put it into the market without really understanding and studying. Imagine you studying for 5 to 6 years. That's a lot of time. So now, can
yeah.
you throw more light to to the traders in the house, the importance of knowledge, going for knowledge and studying, how it's going to impact on your success?
Definitely, um we cannot ignore the importance of knowledge. There is no
Hmm,
way about there is no other way about it. You just have to get that knowledge. You have
hmm,
to spend time, you have to spend resources, you have to do all that you have to do to make sure that you are well knowledgeable. And so let me
hmm,
say that it does not really have to take that 5 years. It took me that 5 years
mhm,
because I didn't have money to trade. Okay. So it doesn't really have to take that 5 years. But the most important thing is people need to really dig in, to really dig in, do so much studies, understand a certain way of trading the market. So you have to
hmm,
find a way through which you will be approaching the market. It could be whatever method. I don't believe there is one method that is the alpha and
hmm,
the omega of the market.
hmm.
Just make sure that you learn something very well, back test it over a very large sample of trades. I used to tell people at least 100 trades. Understand.
Wow.
Yes, at least 100 traits. That's when you can have enough information about the strategy you are using. So you have to backtest or do some kind of simulation. So if after backtesting over like 100 traits and you're able to, say that, okay, this system can make me money. Now that is knowledge.
Hmm,
That's knowledge,
hmm,
and knowledge is power. But if you don't have that
hmm,
understanding of what the system you want to use can do, you're just trading blindly. You're just trading based on luck. But it doesn't really end there. After
okay.
after getting that knowledge, the knowledge that this thing this is my strategy, this is what it can do.
Yes, yes,
I have to apply it because there's a difference between simulation and real life and realities.
yes, yes,
Now,
exactly,
test
exactly.
that. At least I used to tell people over a period of like 6 months, see what you can
Hmm,
do for 6 months. And I don't usually encourage demo trading personally. So I just okay,
okay.
demo trading is for I want to place a trade. This is how they place a trade. This is how they close a trade. This is how they set stop loss.
Hmm.
That's what demo trading for. So you
Yeah,
have
just understanding the platform.
platform. You need to use a live account, even if it means that you use go get a cent account, fund
Hmm,
it $1. $1 would be like okay, $10. $10 would be like 1,000 cents. So 1,000 cents would be like $1,000. Then trade that 1,000 cents, which is like $10, over a period of 6 months, and see
hmm,
if that strategy you are applying, you are it's able to play out, or
hmm,
you are good enough to play it
hmm.
over that period of time. Then you can then put in real money. So that is just
Wow.
it. But if you don't want to go that way and you just learn something and you just putting money into it, you know,
Hmm.
80-90% of the time people like that lose their money blatantly. so
Huh.
so
Wow,
that's just
wow, wow. So now your recommendation is that you advise your students to go for simulation trading for minimum 6 months.
yes. Not really similar. The simulation, the the thing, simulation is you back test that strategy that you're using.
Okay.
Even up to
Okay.
now, I still back test. So what I
Definitely.
still back test. So simulation is you are back testing it. So there is a particular
Testing it.
stuff on there's a particular tool on trading view. I know a lot of us know about trading view,
The
where
replay
you
tool,
can,
right?
yes, you can like define a particular strategy that you have learned over the time, you've gotten accustomed to it. Then
Okay.
if you want to test it for like 6 months, or let's say for like 1 month, you can just go to December. So the chart is going to take you to the,
Mm, so
so you can
that
now
period.
play it
Okay.
to that
Okay.
period. You now be playing as it's happening. You now feel
Wow.
like you are doing it in real time. Even we
Mm,
have
mm, mm.
simulators or simulators. Yeah,
Okay.
you can get one for like $100. That one you'll be placing the
Wow.
trade. You are playing it. You'll be placing the
Wow.
trade as you can do for that 6 months, for like 1 year, and then you see what you can do. You get it. So even if that takes you for, if simulation takes you for like 1 month, now you have data to back
Exactly.
strategy that you're using. So that's simulation. Now, you now, after simulation, you now have to play it out. You have to
Mm,
apply it in real time, because
mm.
we know our emotional stuff now. Emotion is also part of this whole thing. So you just have to
Yes.
play it out on real money and see what you can do. If you can do it for like 6 months, good. Make sure you take records of everything you are doing. It's very important. And after
Mm,
6 months, you are positive. It does not, you don't have to double your money
mm, mm.
or triple or whatever. Just make sure you are
Yeah.
positive and your drawdown is your winners, or let me say your percentage, your ROI at the end of that 6 months is higher
Yes.
than
Yes.
your drawdown. If you can achieve that, believe me, you are a good trader. It
Okay.
doesn't have to get very complicated.
Okay. And before we continue, I think Mr. David is is online. I think he's in the room.
Okay.
Um, yes. I'm trying to find if he can come on board. Okay, while we wait for him, I think I've sent him the message. Now there was
Okay.
something you mentioned about back testing your strategy for about 100 trades to see before you could actually decide if you will use that, for whatever you want to do. Now, when you mention 100 trades, now do you put into consideration the time frame, or is any time frame, like for example, are you saying, for example, let's say I'm using a moving average crossover, am I going to do moving average crossover on 4 hours for 100 trades, or it can be 4 hours, it can be 1 hour, it can be 15 minutes? Does it have to be one particular currency or any currency? I will need you to put more light on that.
That's a very smart question. That's a very, very smart question. That's actually right. Because somebody that is trading from the 5 minute time frame will definitely get more trades. In fact, somebody that
Exactly.
5 minute might even get that one trade, 100 trades in like 2, 3 months. You get,
Yes,
that's
yes.
very right. Why somebody
because
trading from
because
4 hours?
because why I asked, sorry to cut you, say, is because there's something I'm working on presently, and
Okay,
I'm working on something for 4 hours, and right
okay,
now I've traded, or I've found the system or the strategy between now, this is February 2022, and
okay,
January 2020, and I've not even gotten up to 50 setups yet,
okay,
because it's on 4 hours. Hello,
okay.
Mr. David. Good evening, sir. How you doing, sir?
Good evening. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
you
you
I want
loud
to
and
say a very
clear.
big thank you to Sami. Thank you so much for joining us. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it.
thank you,
You're somebody I respect a lot. Thank you so
thank
much.
you very much.
Um, I I know we've done a lot of things in the past.
Mm,
We were coal market analysts for a period
yeah,
for A to Z Forex, where you
no, this network.
Yeah, I think his network is really bad. Wow. Okay, so can we? Oh, wow, we lost him.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, yeah, we
Okay, we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
We can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
sir, we
you.
can hear you.
Okay, I said myself and Sami we were like for a while. Sami is a very impressive guy.
Ooh, I think his the
James, can you
network is
hear?
really bad in that area.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should continue while he fixed the network. I would have really loved him
Okay.
to be on board. Yes. So I was saying I was working on figuring out the win rate of a particular strategy and how profitable it's going to make me over time. And I started from Friday. That was February, right? And right now I'm in January 2020 and I've not gotten to 50 setups yet because it's on 4 hours. Now I'm trying to imagine you trying to backtest 100 trades. So that's what I'm asking. Is it on all the currencies or on all the time frames, or you pick a particular time frame? Let me see how this strategy will work on this time frame, or let me see how it's going to respect. Maybe we have more false signals on 1 hour, 15 minutes, and I'm going to do it on 4 hours. So please, can you just put more light on that?
Okay. Thank
Yes,
you very
please.
much. Well, it's let me start by saying backtesting really takes time. I have to say that backtesting
Hmm,
takes time. That's why I was like the other time before you even start trading, the first 1 month should be after you must have learned a strategy. The first 1 month will be should be backtesting. So that
hmm,
first 1 month have to really be very hardworking because you want to build a data,
hmm,
a knowledge base. I mean, a data. Let me say a data to support what you are doing, because you have to come to a point where you will be able to define the expected performance of your system in like a sentence with two key
wow.
things. The first thing, with two key things to note, there are two elements. Number one is the winning rate, and then number two
Okay.
is the risk to reward. Those are the two key
Exactly.
elements. So
Hmm,
you have to be able to, if I ask you what's the expected performance of your system, you should be able to tell me that okay, my system can win 50% on 1 to 2 risk reward. That it is
hmm,
on
hmm.
you're going to plan everything you want to plan. So that's
Wow.
why you really need to backtest to have that
Hmm,
to get that information. So going proper into your question now. So
hmm.
definitely if you are trading from the 4 hour time frame, I don't know the strategy you're using. That I don't think you can even get 50 trades in 3 months or in two
Yes,
months.
I'm telling you.
Because someone like me, I trade from the 1 hour time frame, and my
Mm,
system is such that if on one currency pair, I hardly get 1 to 2 trades in 1 month. So that means
wow.
I have to analyze like 15, 20 currency pairs so that at least I'll be able to get like 15 trades in 1 month.
What?
Yes, I'm trading from the 1 hour time frame. So that's just my own method. And trader also
Wow.
needs to really be very careful on the number of trades they take, because over trading sometimes too. I don't know how many people
Mm.
can handle that. So you don't have to, you need to develop a system whereby you will not be trading all the time,
All the time.
because
Mm,
your success does not really depend on how many trades you take.
mm,
It doesn't really depend on whether you take 50 trades or so. So
mm.
why do you have to be taking 40, 50, 60 trades unless you are using a robot or something like that? So I don't know how you
Mm,
want to be able to be trading that way and still be back testing and still live your normal life, because we still have a life outside trading
exactly.
that we must make
Exactly.
sure that we live well with our
Mm.
family, enjoy life, have fun with
Yes.
friends.
Yes.
That one is very important as well. So that's
Mm,
why we need to plan our day-to-day life, okay, with our trading. We have to consider our
mm,
day-to-day life with our trading.
mm,
So
mm.
backtesting generally takes time. So I won't
mm,
really say if I should give a time frame.
mm.
If I'm backtesting on the 5 minute time frame, for example, or 15-minute time frame, I won't really say 100 trades. I would say you need to backtest for a period of 1 year, 6 months. Let's
Okay,
just 6 months to
okay,
1 year.
okay,
Okay, six
okay.
months to 1. Just make sure that you have enough data, not
Enough
10
data.
trades,
Yes.
and not 10 trades, not 1 month trades. Those are too
Mm,
small. You could be
mm,
lucky within a month, or you could be lucky that
mm. We could be
10 trades,
lucky.
you could
I
be lucky
get you.
that you have five, six,
Mm,
7 winners. That doesn't mean
mm,
that that system is fantastic. So you need
mm,
a large sample size to be able
mm,
to draw out the real data that you're
mm.
going that your system is going to be built on, or your trades
Wow.
are going to be built on. Mm.
Wow. Okay. Now, can I let me say this at this point? There are those who scalp. There are
Okay.
those who they do intraday. Some do swing. Now, what will determine what kind of trader you will eventually become? Because now there is this thing on most traders' mindset, especially the newbies, because of fear of missing out and fear of leaving money on the table. Let me just quickly get this 1 to 2 pips. And once they see blue tick, like just a few people, they are out of the market. So it's like it's a natural habit for newbies to scalp. But now, what will determine what kind of trader you are going to be? Like you want to scalp, you want to be an intraday or a swing trader. What will determine that?
Well, it's it depends on some factors. Number one, it depends on the time you have for trading. So if you are, for example, a somebody, let's say like a student, let's say somebody that is still looking for a job, you
Okay.
could you might have a whole lot of time to scalp.
Mm,
Okay. So if you are somebody who is working somewhere that requires your attention a lot,
mm.
definitely, and you still want to keep your job, you don't want to quit your job now, definitely you are not going to scalp. Okay, you're not going to scalp.
Yes.
So it all
Mm,
depends on, that's the first factor. It depends on the time you have. Then number
mm.
two, it depends on your psychology, your temperament.
Wow.
Yeah, it also
So, so,
depends on
so, Mr. Sam, are you trying to say my personality, my psychology, it
your person.
affects my profitability in the market?
Definitely it does. No, it does.
Wow.
Yes, it does. It does, but it also affects the kind of style, the
I
kind of
choose
trading
to trade.
style that
Hmm.
you're going to choose. Your personality, you have to consider it. That's why I train also. I'm a trading coach also, and
Okay.
for the past 5 years now, I've been working on different strategies that suit different people. So
Whoa.
when I teach people, I teach them different. So you will now choose based on
Which
your
one
own
fits you?
personality.
Hmm.
Okay, it's not that I'm going to force the way I trade on you. Someone like me, I might be content with 12, 13, 14, even 10 trades in a month. But another person will say, what? 10 trades? No, I want more action. If you are new traders now, they want more action and all that. But they can still manage that. Even if they want more actions, of course, they can still manage that. Just make sure you learn a strategy that fits your personality and you have back tested it over the time that is going
Hmm.
to be profitable for you. That's very important.
Okay, awesome. Mr. David is back online. Mr. David, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Sumi for the
Thank
time.
you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
We
sir.
have learned we have learned so much from your insights and from
Thank you.
your analysis. We want to appreciate you for your
Thank
time.
thank you.
You said a lot. I hope we can all remember all that you shared with us. I know that you shared that we it's important for us to share what time frame we're looking at, and more than that, it's important for us to share what kind of trader that we are. If we're
Yeah.
short
Yeah.
term, if we're short term or long term trader. I know a lot of people who are listening in might not understand what the difference between the short term trader who's looking at
Mm-hmm.
the short-term time frames, and the
Mm-hmm.
long-term trader who's looking at the long term. I don't know if you have any like thoughts about the concept of the difference between the short-term trader and the longer-term trader. We appreciate it if you can shed a bit more light on that.
Okay, Mr. David, thank you. Now, short-term
Yes,
traders
sir.
are those traders who trade from the 5 minute, even maybe 1 minute. We have people who trade from the 1 minute time frame. I have a couple of friends who do that. Those are short-term traders. So 1 minute, 5 minutes,
Okay.
and maybe even 15 minutes. And so they usually
Okay.
close
Okay,
this
sir.
within a day, like some from, I mean, few minutes to few hours. Even scalpers are also short-term traders. So from
Okay, sir.
few minutes to few hours, those are short-term traders, and they usually trade from the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, those lower time frames. Okay. Now we have
Okay, sir.
medium traders as well. So medium term traders are those who, or let's say swing traders. So they can also be called swing traders. So these are the people who can run their trades for
Okay.
many days to even to a few weeks. So they are medium
Okay,
term.
sir.
Somebody like me. So I'm a swing trader. So
Mm.
my trade can be from few days to several days to a few weeks. While we
Okay,
have
sir.
long term traders. And okay, let me go back a bit. For a swing trader or for a medium term trader like me, we analyze the
Okay.
market 1 hour, 4 hour daily. We can look at the time. I mean, the trend of the market from the daily and from the four
Okay, sir.
hours. When we want to pick our trades, when we want to find our entries, we look at the market from the 1 hour time frame. That's what the
Okay,
medium
sir.
term like swing. Then the long term are those who, of course, they can hold on to their trades for several weeks to even several
Okay.
months. So, and definitely those ones they look at the higher time frame. We talk of daily, weekly, even the monthly time frame. So those are the different types of traders we have based on the time frame they are looking at.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Um, some people feel like, well, and we want to ask that the shorter time frames, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, might have an important information for them. I'm just curious what your
Okay.
thoughts are as a higher time frame trader. What do you think about the shorter time frame traders, the ones who will think about the 5 minutes, the 10 minutes trading, the charts, and the price action of the lower time frame traders? Do you think it's useful? How do we use this for the larger time frame? Is it useful at all, or should we just go directly to look at the larger time frames? Are we going to be wasting energy to look at the 5 minutes time frames? Some traders are not sure of this. They want to know what your thoughts are, sir.
Okay,
Mr.
sir.
Summon.
Okay, sir. Well, you're not wasting time if you are looking at the lower time frame. Now, what I would just say is this. Just like I said at the beginning that for me to become a real, because our it does not it's not about what we want to do. I think it's about what we should do, what can make us
Mm.
money.
Okay.
So that is very, very important. It's not like I have to do this, I have to do that, or I must do this. No, it has to be what is going to make you money consistently over a good period. So, and that's why I think that whatever thing you want to do, I'm not going to
Mm.
condemn that this thing doesn't work because there is no alpha and there is no omega method or approach to the market. You have
Mm.
different traders, professional traders who are making money using different methods. Okay, I have people who are short-term traders who are making money. Somebody who like me who always like the 1 hour, 4 hour. I can't condemn that because I see them making money with it. Okay,
Mm.
so but what I'm just going to say is that whatever method anyone wants to use, you have to make sure that It's all together in a certain system that has been back tested over a period of time, that is data driven. So you have to understand what a particular method you're using over a period of time has been achieving, because of course you can use that to predict what those things can give you in the future. So that's my own personal perception about that. So I wouldn't really want to say that 5 minutes is not useful or 15 minutes is not useful and all that. But if you are a swing trader who likes trading the market from the higher time frames, I don't really think you have to just look at the 5 minute, because they could be very noisy.
Mm,
Yes, they could be very, very noisy. To you, it can be a kind of noise. It can distract you. If you are a swing trader who normally supposed to be trading from the 1 hour time frame, and you are taking some things on the 5 minute time frame, in my own
mm,
opinion, I think that might distract you. That might include a whole lot of noises that might not really be very useful to you. Okay, that might make you to quickly close your trades.
mm, mm, mm,
That might make you to quickly jump on a trade when you've not had the confirmation from normal time frame that you're supposed to use. Okay, but if you are a short term trader, of course, 5 minutes is not useless.
mm.
5 minutes can be very useful if you are a scalper, a short term
Scalper,
trader.
short term trader, yes.
5 minutes cannot, to you, is not a noise, because even if you pick 10 pips, 15
Yeah, that's
pips,
the goal you
you are
want to
good for the
achieve.
day. That's
Yes.
it. And so you just close for the day, and if it works for you, and then you just prepare for the next day. I've not been like that before, so I don't know how they do it.
Okay, guys, do we have any questions? We are gradually coming to the end. Do we have any questions? Let's check our chat box if we have questions. Do you have any question you would like to ask Mr. Sam? You have questions? He has over a decade experience in the forex market. Over a decade experience in trading with currencies, and he has trained a lot of persons, has in-depth knowledge about the currency market. So if you have questions, just keep your questions coming in. Keep your questions coming in. Okay, Mr. San, I would like you to touch a little bit as we close on the matter of psychology. Now,
Yeah.
there is this thing that you find um, big traders like Ray Dalio, like Peter Lynch, they talk about the law of probability, because some people see trading as a bet. I am telling you, I've done my analysis. Euro GBP, it go fall down like this now. It go melt. So like that's how some people, they they approach trading. You are laughing, sir. They approach trading like a bet. And I don't know, like what I understand from the law of probability is that you can't ascertain the performance of a particular sample. You can only tell the performance of a large number of sample, just like you've mentioned about 100 trades. So, can you put more light on the psychology when it comes to trading and probability? How we could set our minds right so that we don't end up betting all our salary, all our savings, and some people will go to the bank and go and take a loan and bet it because their strategy is working.
Thank you. That's a very, very, very good and very important question. It's a very, very important question. As a trader, you have to deal with the issue of psychology.
Mm,
And so when it comes to trading, especially technical analysis or even any methods at all, there is no trade that is 100% certain that is going to win. If you
wow.
like, combine the strategy of Ray Dalio and Warren Buffett and all those things, a trade has there's a 50-50 chance. Let me just put it like that. Even if the setup is very, very nice and sweet, you've confirmed from all your mentors, they say yes,
Mm,
where it's going, you can still lose
mm,
that trade. So the
mm,
fact that even if you know that yes, based on my back testing and all that, I can win 60 or let's say 70 out of 100 trades, which is like 60, 70% winning rate. You are still really
Yeah.
not sure which
Mm,
of the 100 trades,
mm.
or which of, I mean, you're still not really sure the
Yes.
identity of those trades you are going to win. So it's
Mm,
like probabilistic in nature. It's like a probability distribution, like a
mm,
kind of sample of 100 entities, or let me say 100 data
mm,
of win and lose, win and lose, win and lose.
mm,
But the distribution is random. You don't really know whether you are going to win this one or not. Let's say your first 10 trades, you win 6 out of 10,
mm.
but you're not going to know whether it's going to be the first 3 trades will be wins, and then the next
Yeah.
4 trades losses,
Exactly.
or you don't really know how that is going to come. And
Mm.
if we knew, or if there is a way we can know that, of course, if I know that the next 2 trades I'm going to win it, I'll go and borrow money and use it to trade it.
Exactly.
If I'm going to lose the next 2, I will not trade it at all. If I know
Mm,
I'm
mm.
going to lose it, then I'm going to trade in the opposite direction, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
are not, and it's not certain, and you are not expected to be perfect as a trader.
Mm,
Prof- Profitable traders are not perfect. They don't win that
mm,
much. See, believe me, I've seen different kind of result of profitable traders. So now I'll be
mm.
like, what's now the hype about this person? You know, understand now? So,
Yes. Yes.
but they are profitable over a good period of time. Some of them 30% winning rate, 40% winning rate, 45%, 50%. See, professional traders, it's just that when they kind of win big compared to
Yes.
when they lose. So
When they
the
lose.
winners can
Mm.
now swallow, I mean, or let me say absorb the
Absorb.
losers
Yes. Yes.
at
The
the end.
losses that
It's
they
just
have.
like that. So
Okay.
it's just that kind of game. So traders should not expect that they are going to win you know, I used to tell my students something that, because when I teach them a certain method, I then share my setup with them.
Okay.
I said if I train them with a particular method, and I used to share my setup with them. Say, I'm taking this trade. This is why I'm taking it. I'm risking two
Mm,
percent of my trades. So the disclaimer is this: as I'm taking this trade, I already zero my mind that I've lost 2%.
mm,
If it's $200 I'm risking, I would say, see, guys, this $200 I've already removed it from my balance. So
mm,
with that, I will not, if I lose that trade, I'm not going to attach unnecessary emotion
mm.
to that trade. So that's just the way I always
Awesome.
approach it. Psychology is really, really, really
Oh,
very important. Yeah.
amazing. Amazing. Another question here is what book would you recommend for training to train your psychology in trading? That's from Collins. What
Okay.
book would you recommend? Yes. What book would you recommend?
Of course, the most popular, yes, that's by Mark Douglas. What's the title
Yes,
again?
Trading in the Zone.
Trading in the Zone. See, guys, you have to read it.
Exactly.
You have
Exactly.
to.
Exactly. No, no problem. So
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 you should read
Collins,
them.
take note of that. Trading in the Zone
Trading
by
in the
Mark
Zone by Mark
Douglas.
Douglas. Yeah.
Okay. What's the best time frame for small equity? Best time frame for small equity. Okay, what do you mean by small equity,
Small
gospel?
letter. I wanted to ask.
Small equity. Okay, so while you figure that out and give us a clearer question, so let's go to okay, do you okay, Folusho, you're asking if there is a personal coaching or if there's a platform. Yes, I think Mr. Sami can put his at the close of this meeting. Is good. We're going to write his your handles, your social media handles, where they can go and check your trainings out.
Okay.
Yes,
I
yes, I
don't
think that's
drop
what
I
it's.
don't drop my trades on social media handles, but I drop write-ups and stuff like that.
Okay, so that means Folusho, if you need personal coachings, definitely you could meet with Mr. David. He's going to talk to Mr. Samin for you. So I think that's okay. Now, Collins asks again. Um, Please, you only gave us two steps to determine what kind of trader you are. Your trading time and psychology. Are there more to it, or is just this two? Okay. Can
Okay.
I take the
Okay.
question again? Yes,
Yeah,
you
no,
only
I
gave
got, I
us
got
two
the
steps.
question.
Okay, okay.
I
So
said the time that you have, your personality, and then the third thing is um I don't know how to put it. Should I say IQ? I mean, how
anyhow.
well you can digest information. See, our you don't our intelligent quotient IQ, that's for short, is different. And then there are some methods that some people will not be able to handle it
Mm,
as much
mm,
as some people. There are actually some strategies that are very, very difficult to learn. Yes. Why
mm.
there are strategies that are very easy and simple.
Very easy
And
to
then the
learn. Okay.
truth is the complicated ones, mm, they don't necessarily mean that they
They
will make
make more money.
hair. So the most important is you learn to be a good trader,
Mm,
which like the steps that we listed earlier, learn a method, backtest it, and see if it can work for you, and then apply it.
okay.
Those are the steps of becoming a good trader. So the third thing is, I mean, the strategy that you're going to learn should depend on how well you can handle it in terms of
Mm.
intellectual capacity. So don't go and learn a method that is so difficult and you start reading about biochemistry, physics all over again. So just choose a strategy that is very easy for you. Okay, that is
Okay.
very easy
Okay.
for you,
Good.
and that's the third thing. Yeah.
Okay. I think the person who asked about the best time frame for small equity is referring to a small capital like $50.
Okay. So
Yes. So what
for a
yeah, like
$50
what
account,
is the best time frame for a $50 account? I want to believe it's for a small account that is trying to say it
yes,
can be maybe
yes,
$100, 50, 25, because some brokers even take as low as $20.
yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
what time frame is the best for such accounts?
So for account that is very small, of course, short time frame, 15 minutes. So take trades of like maybe stop loss of like not really more than 50 pips. Because if you have $50, you can't swing trades, or you can't trade, you can't do long-term trading, because those ones, the higher the time frame, the bigger the stop loss. So
Mm,
the bigger your account size has to be able to deal with that. So
mm,
for somebody with a very small equity, it's you have to just start with a short term. If you cannot do a cent account, okay, if
mm,
you can do a cent account, so that $50 will look like a $5,000, and then you can do whatever you want to do. You can use whatever strategy you want to, whatever time frame. But if it's just $50 and it's not a cent account, then I would just have to
mm.
advise, you lower time frame, lower time frame. Yeah.
Okay, now someone is asking if you could drop a link to follow your blog post so that we can follow your post. That's from Collins.
Okay.
Okay, I
Uh,
think after this, I'm
I'm
going to take just two more questions.
okay.
I'm going to take two more questions so that we can, we can wrap up. It's already almost 9. We are 1 hour into it.
Okay.
So your link so that we can access your blog post, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna drop a link. That's gonna be on the comments. Where will I drop that?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it could be in the comment section.
Um, can't seem to see that
Okay, or if you can
on
find
the comment.
the admin, is it possible to find the admin?
I can drop
So
it
the
on the
admin
private
drops it.
chat.
Yes, yes, you can drop it in the private
Okay.
chat, and the admin is going to
Okay. So let me just grab my. Okay. While I
okay, you
do that,
can
I can
say it.
just take other questions.
Or can you just say it? Let everybody write it down.
Okay. It's just Sanmi Adeagbo. All my platforms: LinkedIn, Twitter.
Okay.
Uh, those are the places I write the most. Sorry, that was Sanmi Adeagbo.
Okay.
Sammy Adeagbo.
Samia,
Just
you
search
guys
for
have
Sammy
heard it.
Adeagbo. You're going to see there. Yeah.
Yes. Sanmi, then Adeagbo, Adeagbo. So on all platforms, LinkedIn. So go and find him there. It's there. Okay. So
Yeah.
two more questions and we're good. Okay. Henry Ike has been asking, can you
Okay.
please throw more light on how you conduct your fundamental and technical analysis and winning strategies? Okay. Before you come in there, let me quickly address. Now, like he has been saying,
Okay.
his own strategy is unique to him because of his personality, his
Okay.
availability. So if Mr. Sami is going to share his strategy with you, it might not necessarily suit your person and your timing.
Yeah.
So that's a disclaimer. So don't pick what he's going to share with you and start trading immediately. So that is his own strategy. You get, so you can just touch more on that. He said, can you
Okay.
please throw more light on how you conduct your fundamental and technical analysis and winning strategies you use?
Okay. So thank you. So Henry, it's like somebody told you that I used to use fundamentals too. I actually use the combination of technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and even sentiment analysis. I'm a very I spend a lot of time doing research. Maybe because I also work as a research analyst for firms for where I work. So I dig a lot, very, very much into all those aspects too. Okay, so before I start a trade or before I place a trade, I look at the general sentiment of the market. All right.
Mm,
S- Are investors willing to take risk? Is the
mm,
risk environment at the moment, is it positive? All right.
mm.
Like currently, what is happening in Russia, Ukraine,
And
and all those,
Ukraine.
we know that this is a very risky trading environment. And so,
Mm,
because of that, we saw our gold and US dollar pumped up at sometimes last week. All right. And then we saw the stock market drop and Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar drop. So there are
mm,
reasons for that. It's because Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar are risk effects. They're a kind of currency pairs or currencies that tend to follow with the risk in the market. So they're like uh, so that's something we call them I beta currencies. You can do more research about that. Just I beta currencies. So that's that. And then we have the safe havens, which is the dollar, the yen,
yes.
gold.
Hmm.
So when the general sentiment is not really that positive for investors, they're afraid. They tend to look towards gold and the dollar. So those sentiment, I try to weigh what is the sentiment like
Mm,
because that has been driving the market since COVID. Honestly,
yes.
go and
Yes.
check it. Headlines about COVID. From there, we move to headlines about vaccines. From there, we move to headlines about the central banks responding to COVID. And then from that, even up to the current moment. So I
Mm,
like doing this sentiment analysis at least to give me some kind of support. All right. They also do fundamental analysis, to which has to do with the macros, the
mm,
GDP, the
yes.
inflation reports, and all that. The third thing I
Interest
look at
rates.
is central banks. All right.
Mm,
So what are the policies like? What are the central banks trying to do now? Like the U.S. Federal Reserve now, the market is already pricing in like 4, 5 interest rate hikes this year. Okay.
wow.
So when those time come, will the central bank be able to respond the way the market is expecting it to be? So if
Mm,
there is a kind of disappointment, that's a trade opportunity for me.
mm,
So I kind of have a way of putting all of this together. Okay,
mm,
fundamentals, sentiment, central banks, and then I also do intermarket analysis. So it's a lot. It's something that we can't
mm,
really discuss
mm.
everything there. And when it now comes to technical analysis, believe me, I'm so much versed in that area. You know, I told you that I was reading textbooks since 2000.
Yes. 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 You said so. You said
So
so.
I read almost everything that has to do with technical analysis, but I specialize in
Wow.
electrical theory. So I
Wow.
specialize in the electrical theory. So I use all those things to make decisions. Okay, that one is
Okay.
there. Sorry, that one is there. But the other part is, of course, I also have a simple strategy that I use that I don't have to look at all those different factors. Okay, I just trade those strategies straight away. So we won't really have so much time to
Exactly.
dwell.
Exactly.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay. Now, okay. Someone is asking, um, how can we get trading news, access to trading news to follow up? Okay,
Okay.
and I mean, how it affects the market. I think, okay, now, sorry, we will not be able to treat the second part because he's asking how can we access trading news and how it affects the market.
We won't
I'm
have time
sure
for
you
that.
know,
We won't
yeah, we
have
won't
time
have
for
time for
that.
that. What we can
We
just
won't
do
have
is
time for that.
he can just give you list of maybe some sites that you can go and check out for news, fundamental sites. So maybe just give us two or three, sir.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, of course. You can check Reuters.com, mainstream financial news outlet that is free. Bloomberg, Financial Times are the other ones, but you have to pay. So, but Reuters
Mm,
is also very. And I also like using FX Street. Okay,
okay.
FX.com to read some opinions. And then there is a particular man that I love reading a lot. The name is mark to trade.com. I'm gonna drop mark to is it mark to trade or mark to market? Let me quickly look for it. Yeah.
Mm.
So we also have other ones like Forex Time. Sorry, Forex Live. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Forex Live. Okay, okay.
Forex Live. So this one is mark to market. Wow, it's a very very fantastic, fantastic place, a
Mm.
fantastic blog. I'm gonna drop it, so maybe the admin
Okay,
can send it to him.
okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so if you read the daily write up of this man, all right, and
Mm.
follow Reuters. Just make sure you get yourself updated. Of course, definitely, before you know it, you'll become a very good fundamental guru. Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. Thank you very much. Apologies for all the questions that we are not able to touch. We want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Sami on behalf of the Swably team. Thank you very much for your time. We know you are a very
Thank
busy
you.
person, but you know you have carved out more than an hour to be here with us. Thank you so much for the wealth of
Thank
knowledge you've shared with us. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much.
much. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so in just a word, what's going to be your advice for upcoming traders? Just like in a sentence, what's going to be your advice for us?
Yes, you have to just number one, passion. Have passion for the market. Don't just
Mm,
come to make money quickly. Number
mm,
two, be very patient.
mm,
Very important. Number three, learn and be very consistent.
mm,
Yes. So I think if you can consistently be learning and be passionate about the market, you're
mm,
gonna get it. Yeah, you're gonna
mm,
get it definitely. Yeah. And then sorry, find good mentors like Suavely Markets, what they are doing.
mm.
When I started, it's through mediums like this that I got a whole lot of information, a whole lot of because I remember there was a platform like this I used to attend them to, which helped me a lot. So kudos to the Savly Markets team. Thank you for the
Thank you
platform.
very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Sami. Mr. Sami will probably release you at this point while we wrap up. Thank you very much so that you can attend to other things.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, guys, if you've gotten value, kindly drop in 111 into the chat. We are really blessed immensely by Mr. Sami, and it has been an amazing time. Now, before we go, um, a lot of questions that you're asking can actually be answered in depthly in what we call our PMI. Our PMI is just a short form for Professional Mentorship Institute. Now, that's like the training arm. That's the training arm of the Swably market, and it's going to hold for 7 weeks. 7 weeks. All the things that Mr. Sami is sharing, all the things that Mr. David Alagbada knows, and then Mr. Joshua, everything that I know, for 7 weeks of intense training, you are going to be having them. I tell you, it's back to back, beginning from the history of Forex to fundamental analysis, even the effect of news. Is because of time we can answer some of these questions. But now, when you come for the PMI, it's more of a one-on-one training session. and you are going to have the liberty to ask whatever form of question you want to ask. Now, it's not the roadside learning forex that we see every now and then. You get, so it's really in depth. Some of you may have heard about institutional trading. You are going to learn everything about that. Now you could see it rolling on the screen. You understand, for the PMI, and it's starting by March 14, and the registration will close March 13. I take it again. Registration closes by March 13. That's this year. That's when registration close. It's really, really big. You can't afford to miss. You can't afford to miss it. Now, I am a product of the PMI. Yes, I'm a product of the PMI. I've been trading for some time, or no, Forex has been trading me for some time until I came across Suavely Market. And it's just barely a year that I attended. I started attending my own, that was around December 2020. So all these things that I know right now is from Suavely Market. So, and the price in the market is actually $1,000. Yes, it's actually $1,000, around 570,000 naira. But because you have registered for our ETC, early trading course, a discount has been given to those who are part of the early trading course, and it's going for 250,000 naira. So the discount has actually been given by the Suavely team and its partners, and it's going to be going for 250,000 naira. Yes, mentorship. You can see it on the screen right now. Mentorship ticket is 250,000 naira. You can rush in. The value in the market is $1,000, but right now Swably is giving it to you for $250,000. From here, you could become portfolio managers. You could become traders for banks. There's a lot that you are really, really going to learn. There's a lot you are going to learn from the PMI. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I just put off my gen, and NEPA has decided to to misbehave. Okay, it's coming. All right. So the registration commences immediately, and it will be closing on March 13th. March 13th. So that's the link there. Click on the link and ensure that you get yourself registered. Ensure that you get yourself registered. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a big time. You're going to have a one-on-one opportunity to ask whatever questions you want to ask. Okay, now let's have the adverts for the PMI play as we watch it. Thank you. All right, we have seen it. We've seen it. Now, this has brought us to the end of today's Traders Hangout. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you. It's not enough to listen. It's not enough to watch. We must go and put it to practice so that we can see the results that these traders are seeing. They don't have two heads. They don't have two brains. We have the same capacity. Let's go and get to work. We will be expecting your registrations. If you have any question, you can reach me personally. You can reach Mr. Joshua and you can reach Mr. David. So thank you very much, guys, and have an amazing week ahead. God bless you all. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone.